Hey team, I've been talking to a lot of people lately about how it is that you identify people that would make good coaches and how do you build a relationship with them so that you can eventually ask them to join your team. What's really interesting is that through our training courses, for the most part, we do a lot of sharing and people come to us. It's a really good process because we never have to really be salesy or be uncomfortable. For the most part, we get to just share what we're doing. People ask us what we're doing, and we're able to share it with them. And people are very successful in our team using this process. But what's interesting about that is it does leave a little bit up to chance. There's quite a bit of, well, we'll see what happens and see who comes to me. And it's very passive. It's a passive way to recruit. Not that there's anything wrong with that. There's just another side to building a team that I'd like to share with you. Um, what I like to call this is my be just as interesting as you are interested sort of thing. This is actually going to be a two-part video. I'm going to do it in two parts so that we can individually use each piece for different parts of training. But please know these things go together. So, being interested, that's what I'm going to cover in this video. When you are looking for someone who really they're like, they're going to come in and they're going to rock it. They're going to bring in people. They're not going to be too shy. They're going to love the products. They're going to tell the world. They're going to be all in. They're not going to be fussy about the money or the time or whatever, right? What are you looking for? In my opinion, you're looking for people who are natural influencers already. One thing about me, it's very well known that I didn't really like people. I wasn't much of, I wouldn't talk to you in the grocery store. I couldn't find any reason to do that. I can't even imagine why I'd want to. But I've always been really good at being the person people listen to. If I tell you this is where I get my nails done, or that movie was really good, things of that nature, people listen. For whatever reason, I was a natural influencer. Those are the kind of people that you're looking for. And some ways that you can find someone who is a natural influencer. Someone who's not afraid of sharing their opinion. There already will be on your Facebook telling you why you should get Apple versus Droid or the other way around. They will be telling you to wait until that movie comes out on DVD. They check in on Facebook with every little thing that they do with a bit of an opinion. They post about their life and they don't come off, super shy or concerned with what people think. They share their opinion. They might have a little rant or they might keep a blog, something of that nature that maybe has nothing to do with fitness. Most likely it will have nothing to do with fitness. But it's just a type of their personality. Maybe they are running a PTA group. Maybe they are in charge of setting up the play dates. Whatever it is, they're naturally in charge. And they don't mind sharing their opinion. You might also notice these same people probably have a lot of friends on Facebook because they're naturally outgoing and they don't mind talking to people. They're not going to be your person who maybe has 40 friends on Facebook. They're the person who has maybe closer to 1,000. And that's just something that comes natural to them. So when you've located the people who you are clearly like, you know what, these people are influencers. They get it. They're not afraid to share their opinion. They have an opinion, and people listen. Well, how is it that you go about building a relationship with an influencer? What I recommend that you do is you use the standard forming process that we teach in all of our training, coaching basics. It's one of the first things we do is how to form someone. So I have some notes here. So what I want to explain is that this is a really good process for you to do this without getting overwhelmed, but to do it in a way that doesn't seem stalkerish. Because you don't want to be weird. You really do want to make friends with these people. So you want to do it in a way that makes sense. So what I recommend that you do is you make a list of your influencers. So I'm going to pretend that you have 6 people. Does that make sense for my math brain? You have 6 people. When you hear the explanation, you're going to be shocked I needed math for this, but just go with it. And you go, you know what, these people, I would love to have them as coaches on my team. I think they'd be amazing at this. What you're going to do is you're going to use the first 3 letters of FORM. And we know that FORM stands for family, occupation, recreation, and message. You're not going to do messaging yet, just the first 3. What I recommend that you do is you break up your list 3 and 3. 3 and 3. Okay, so here's 6. Here's list 1. Here's list 2. Okay? So list 1, you would simply go on Monday and you would go to their page on Facebook and look for something that gave you an opportunity to interact with them, whether it be family, occupation, or recreation. Maybe they have a picture of their children up there and it was just Halloween and you can talk about how cute their kids' costumes were and hey, did you make those? Where did you get those? Interact. That's family. Okay, family's been checked off for our first person on list one. That's Monday, that's taken care of. Now you go to the second person on list one. Maybe they're at a holiday party for their work. And you're like, oh, that's so cool. It looks like you have a good job. What is it that you do? Or do you like it? Whatever it is, start interacting with them about their occupation. Okay? So that's check one. Monday's all taken care of for those two people. Go to that third person on your list, and maybe you find someone for recreation. Maybe they were out this weekend wine tasting, and you see their, your favorite winery, or you really enjoy wine yourself, and you maybe want to say something like that to them. Well, then you go, oh, that looks like that was so much fun. I love wine tasting. What is your favorite wine? Are you a red or are you a white person? And you just ask a question and engage on their topics. So what happens is that's Monday. Monday's taken care of. You've done your three. You've just made three small little interactions. That shouldn't take you more than a few minutes. On Tuesday, you do everything with your second list. Okay? So you did that. You did that. Well, Wednesday comes. You go back to list one. And you go to your three people that you're forming for list one. You form them a little bit more on Wednesday. So now there's been a small break. You're back on their page. If you talked about family last time, maybe you look for occupation or recreation this time. Right? Now maybe the people on Tuesday become your Thursday people. Your Monday and Wednesday people, and then your Friday people. Tuesday, Thursday becomes Saturday. In 1 week, you could get through an entire form process with people you've hand selected and actually get through the entire forming in a natural way. That's actually going to have it seem like we're just interacting. It doesn't seem like you're just being weird, like going down their page, like liking everything, commenting on everything, right? That would be weird and uncomfortable. You want to do this in a natural way that you really are building a relationship. If you'd like to take it a step further, I would even recommend that you go out of your way to Google something that you think they would be interested in based on the forming you've done so far and drop it on their wall. Grab them something from Pinterest. Find an article. Say, I really love that comment you had about the wine we were talking about. Here's a cool special I found. Here's a cool site that rates wines. Whatever that you feel is appropriate. And when I ask you, I don't mean like don't go be manipulative and strange. But if you think about it, if you saw something online that your friend liked, you would put it on their page or their wall, or you would shoot them a text or whatever you do. You'd email them. Why would we do anything different than someone we're trying to build a relationship with? It's the same concept. So once you've been working with this, you've been forming this relationship for a while, what you can do is then reach out and you do the message portion. The message portion is when you reach out and say, hey, I've really been enjoying getting to know you. I really admire how great you are with your kids, or I love that you do homeschool, or I really thought all the things you had to say about the recent drought or whatever were really educated and professional. Whatever it is that you've admired about them. And lead with that. Tell them that. People love to be complimented, wouldn't you? And then say, you know what? Because I admire all those things, I would love to work with you. If I sent you something, would you read it? If I sent you a video, would you watch it? If I got you a business presentation, would you go? If I got on the phone with you, would you be willing to have a conversation? I mean, however it is that you're going to recruit, that's your choice because that's going to be where you're comfortable. But understand the process is simply the forming, leading them with something that came out of that forming, letting them know you would like them on your team, and then asking them flat out, would you? Would you do this thing for me? Most likely, if they've spent an entire week interacting with you, being your friend, you've sent them something that they found interesting, and you complimented them, they're going to listen to a 3-minute video for you. Why would they not? What's really cool about people who are of a good amount of influence, even if it's not right for them, they know someone that it is right for. So not only will they be flattered, but now they'll be informed about your opportunity. And they'll go, you know what? Either yes, I want to keep having this conversation, and here are my questions, or here's where I want to take this. Or not for me, but my sister-in-law, this girl at work, my husband. I actually just had that happen to me today. I was doing this and they said, you know what? I have this other thing going on and I'm starting grad school, but you know what? My husband recently lost 60 pounds. He loves helping other people. This is way more up his alley. Let's get you guys together. You never know, right? So because they're not afraid to share their opinion, they're very, very happy to give you referrals as well. And now you have someone that you can maintain this relationship with because now you've related in different points. And that will continue to happen. They'll continue to be someone who refers people for you. That is somebody that you want to be in your life, right? So that is how I would identify and then build relationships with your A players. It does seem time consuming because we're so used to just like, let me post Facebook and see who clicks like. That is good to some point, but if you want to take some real control over the direction of your business and some real control over the people that you are going to be working with in the future, this is one way that you can do it and be really effective in the team that you're building. So I hope that was very helpful for you guys, and look for part 2.